In a world that never stops talking, we often forget the weight of a single word. Most people speak to be noticed, to complain, or to hide their fears. But what happens when a person decides never to speak again? Welcome to the village of Oakhaven, a place where words are like currency. The louder you speak, the more powerful you think you are. But in the corner of this noisy village lived a man named Silas. Silas was a blacksmith. For 10 years, not a single sound had escaped his lips. No greetings, no arguments, not even a whisper. The villagers called him the Ghost. They laughed at him. They thought he was weak. But they didn't know that Silas was the most powerful man in Oakhaven. Why? Because while they were wasting their energy in the wind, Silas was building a fortress inside his soul. One afternoon, a wealthy and arrogant merchant named Marcus entered Silas's forge. Marcus was famous for his silver tongue. He could talk anyone into a bad deal. For 30 minutes, Marcus shouted. He insulted Silas's work. He threatened to close his shop. He used every word in the book to provoke a reaction. But Silas didn't move. He didn't frown. He simply continued to hammer the glowing steel. Clang, clang, clang. The more Marcus talked, the more nervous he became. The silence of the blacksmith was like a mirror, reflecting Marcus's own ugliness back at him. By the end of the hour, Marcus was sweating. He was trembling. Without Silas saying a word, Marcus had defeated himself. Silence is the ultimate defense against a fool. Word of the silent blacksmith reached the ears of King Kale. The king was a man who lived in constant fear. He believed that everyone had a secret, and secrets are revealed through words. He ordered Silas to be brought to the palace. The courtroom was filled with hundreds of people. The king looked down from his throne and said, "Silas, I have heard you possess a secret power. Tell me what it is, and I will make you a duke. Refuse to speak, and you will spend your life in the dark dungeon." The crowd held its breath. Minutes passed. The silence became heavy. It felt like the walls were closing in on the king. "Speak!" the king roared. But the silence remained. In that moment, the king realized that he could lock Silas's body, but he could never own his mind. The king didn't give up. He put Silas through 3 trials. The first trial was greed. They sent a man with chests of diamonds. Silas looked at the diamonds as if they were common pebbles. The second trial was fear. They sent a masked man with a whip. But Silas leaned into his silence. He found a place deep inside where pain could not reach. The third trial was pride. They sent a scholar to argue with him. Silas simply smiled. He knew that a lion doesn't need to roar to prove he is a lion. Late one night, King Kale could not sleep. He went down to Silas's cell alone. He didn't come as a king. He came as a broken man. "Everyone around me lies," the king whispered. "I am drowning in noise, Silas. How can you be so peaceful?" Silas stood up, walked to the king, and placed a hand on his shoulder. He pointed to the king's heart, then to the sky, and then he put his finger to his own lips. The king began to cry. He understood. He had been looking for peace in the world outside, but peace was only found in the stillness within. Silas was released the next day. He returned to his forge, but he was no longer the ghost. He was the teacher. We live in an age of noise. We think that by talking more, we are doing more. But the truth is, The most powerful person in the room is often the one who is listening. Silence is not empty. It is full of answers. It is where your strength grows. Next time someone tries to provoke you, or the world feels too loud, remember Silas. Take a breath. Choose silence. And watch how the world bows to your inner peace.